if you want to become one of the best Realm of the Mad God YouTubers, all you have to do is make topics around these top 3. Okay? Boys, I'm going to teach you how to become the best Realm of the Mad God YouTuber right now. Let's get into it. Alright, so to start off, I'm going to break it down. We're going to break it down into 4 steps. I'll timestamp this video so you guys can go back through it and you guys can look at certain spots. It's going to be a little bit more of an in-depth video today. We're going to be talking about 1, how to record using OBS and Nvidia highlights. Nvidia highlights will be posted at the end of the video, so if you guys want to skip ahead and you already know how to use OBS, maybe you can implement Nvidia highlights as well. 2, I'm going to talk to you about search engine optimization, and I'm going to show you guys all the search terms of Realm of the Mad God that are trending right now. We're going to go over them, and I'm going to tell you how to make videos around those search terms. 3, we're going to talk about titling and thumbnails. And I'm going to teach you guys a small site you can use to make thumbnails, and then also I'll link it down below. And then we're going to talk about titling and how titling is very important, not only for Realm, but for all categories on YouTube. And any of this knowledge can be applied to essentially any niche on YouTube. And then 4, lastly, I'm going to share some tips and tricks that I've learned with tags and all that kind of stuff and keywords and descriptions that you guys can use to best optimize your videos, to get the most searches, and to get your videos recommended like mine. Let's get into it. Alright boys, so we are here on the desktop. To record with OBS, you gotta have OBS. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to download it, alright? You just look up OBS Studio. It'll be the first thing that comes up, Open Broadcaster Software. You can either click download directly here. You can download the installer, and it'll come up right here. I've already installed it, so I'm not going to actually, it'll just give me an error. So we're not going to install it right now, but once you have it installed, it'll automatically launch. I'm going to launch it, or I'm just bringing it over because I have it recording currently. So it's going to double on your screen a little bit for now. It'll look something like this when you load it up. Everything you're going to be needing is going to be in the Scenes and Sources tab. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to click here and create a scene, okay? So creating a scene is going to be the #1 thing. Once you create a scene, that's when you can set up your sources. Just name the scene whatever you're going to create. It'll go, I'm going to do scene 3, press OK. It'll transform me to the other scene, and then it'll be a black screen because you'll have nothing in the Sources tab like this. For Realm of the Mad God, you can either use a display capture or you can use game capture. I recommend using the game capture because it'll only capture your game, and if you happen to tab out while recording, it won't record your desktop. So go to game capture. You can name it whatever you want, right? So if we just do game like that, it's gonna pop up with this, right? The properties for game are going to be a bunch of shit. You really don't need to adjust anything here. I could go through these, but it's not worth it. So we're gonna use capture a specific window here. And if you go to window, you can't see Realm, right? Realm's not gonna be open for you unless you have Realm of the Mad God open. Once it is open though, it's gonna full screen, right? Here's the thing, when it full screens, what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna actually need to tab out. So it'll full screen, make sure you load into the game, right? Because if you don't, you're gonna be kind of screwed. And Realm of the Mad God takes forever to load. So I'm gonna skip ahead to when this is loaded. Alrighty, we are in. So let me show you guys how to set up this OBS. Alright, dude, Deca's been so laggy recently. Alright, so now that it's running, you see it's running for me because of the display capture. Yes, I'm gonna turn off the display capture right now, and I'm gonna capture this window. Why isn't it showing up? If you just go windowed mode, it'll work perfectly fine, and then you can capture the window like that. But for me, I got to completely click off. Actually, all you're gonna have to do is you're just gonna have to make sure the game is open before you set up this capture full screen window, and then it'll capture it. So yeah, so just make sure. So I'm gonna turn off the display capture, and now you have Realm of the Mad God. You're gonna have to make sure you select RotMG Exalt, because if you don't, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna show up. And if you do have trouble having it show up or that kind of stuff, go to windowed. The reason why it changed was because I changed the display capture. But go to windowed, set RotMG Exalt as a specific window, capture it, and you'll be good. Press OK. It'll capture on the Mad God, and you'll be good to go. So on this Nvidia or not Nvidia, OBS thing, you have a start recording right here, a button. The best way to do this is you can just click it, right? Like a lot of people just straight up click it. I do that for a lot of the times, but if you want to be a little more advanced and be cool, go to settings right here, and you're going to go to output. For output, you're going to go to recording, and here what we're going to do is we're going to set the recording path. Okay, we'll get to the hotkey right after this. Make sure you go to recording path, set it to whatever folder you want on your desktop for all the recordings to save to, and then you should be good. You can set the recording format. The only reason I can't do it is because I am currently recording with this. All right, so set it to, if you have an Nvidia hard drive, set it, or Nvidia graphics card, set it to Nvidia NVENC new. And if you have a, I'm assuming your resolution is 1920 by 1080, you can always change it to whatever your actual resolution is for your computer. Mine is 1920 by 1080, so I'm going to set it as that. And a big thing that you need to do, okay, if you don't want these recording files taking up a ton of space on your computer, make sure you go to rate control, set it to CBR, and then your bit rate, keep it around 6K. This will set up recording. And then if you want to set up a replay buffer that allows you to replay, like record like the last 20 seconds of something that you just did for loop montages, that kind of thing, make sure you click this enable replay buffer at this top of this tab, and you can set the timer for however long. I do not use this because I use Nvidia highlights for my videos, but this is essentially the same thing if you do not have an Nvidia graphics card. If you have an Nvidia graphics card and you want me to teach you how to set up Nvidia highlights, wait until the end of this video and I will link you there. Okay, so for this, you set the maximum replay time, and then if you have a replay buffer hotkey set, or you start the replay buffer on the right side of this screen right here, it'll record the last 20 seconds of whatever just happened. All right, so, and you can set this number to whatever. If you wanted to record the last 5 minutes, you can just do that. You just have to convert the time to seconds, and then it'll record in seconds. So let's figure out how to set up those hotkeys really quick. My start recording, stop recording, I just typically just do page up, page down. You can also use them to pause recording or unpause the recording. You don't really need this. I mean, I don't really have these set just because I don't use these a lot. I only record when I'm sitting here talking to you guys, right? So you can set all these whatever you want. It really doesn't matter. Just make sure they don't conflict. Like, I wouldn't set these to a Windows key, you know, set them to something that you are not really using, or that's not used in a lot of your passwords. Make sure the start recording is not used like on the number pad where you use it actively, because I did that because I'm stupid and I had hundreds of recordings for every time I typed in my password to anything because I had the letter 5 there. Try to figure out my password now that you know it's 5. So you can use start replay buffer, stop replay buffer, set the any keybinds that you want there, and then you should be good. And then let's go back into video. This is gonna be your base canvas resolution and all that kind of stuff. If you have a computer that's sort of bad, you're gonna want to put the base canvas resolution to 1920 by 1080 or whatever your native resolution is, and then you're going to change the downscale resolution, the output scaled, to something lower. So like, hopefully if you have 1920 by 1080, change it to 720p. It'll only change the like quality of the video to 720 from 1080. It's not that big of a difference. I'd rather have you make a 720p video that actually runs perfectly instead of a 1080p video that lags like a lot. And make sure in here as well, in the audio system, you have your desktop audio set, you have your mic set so people can pick up your mic. If you don't want anything microphone to pick up, you can just straight up disable it, right? So once you're done with all of that, go ahead and click apply and then press OK. So this is all set up, right? That's how you record. So let's get into the next part of the video. All right, so perfect example of SEO optimization is already on the front page of YouTube before I even have to start. So let's just look at Spencer's video really quick right here. Thumbnail is pretty good, and he has a PPE video. That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about PPE videos, Oryx 3, all that kind of shit. Essentially what search engine optimization is it's using YouTube, how it was designed as a search engine. If you want to find the most related search terms for Realm of the Mad God that are being trending, just type up RotMG, click a search button, right? All of these right here are going to be in the title of this video. Here's the reason, because this is what people are searching for in the Realm of the Mad God community. These are pretty much all of the top search terms for Realm of the Mad God right now that are being searched and browsed by viewership, etc. If you want to become one of the best Realm of the Mad God YouTubers, all you have to do, this is a video, all you have to do is make topics around these top 3, okay? And what do I mean by make topics? I mean title your videos in a way that can relate to these topics. Make PPE videos, make Oryx 3 videos, make Exalt, Realm of the Mad God Exalt videos, updating stuff, beginner's guides, all that kind of stuff. And Jare, that's simple, right? Yes, but no. So here's the thing, is to make PPE videos take a long time, and they take a decent amount of editing, and they take a while to record. Oryx 3 is hard as fuck. Exalt beginner guides and that kind of shit is going to take a while. Pservers are Pservers, and death montages, high-tech terror. I would say if you want to become the best Realm of the Mad God YouTuber, you are going to make PPE videos and Oryx 3 videos. Don't make a video and title it PPE video. If it's not a PPE video, your video will get downvoted and it will get pushed so far down that it's not recommended to anybody, because ultimately the YouTube algorithm will not favor you. If you want to know what I have on the side of my screen, this is called vidIQ. It monitors the volume and the search term and the competition for each search term. So if you want to be an RotMG YouTuber, make PPE videos. That is my biggest recommendation to you. I would, but I am not a Realm of the Mad God YouTuber. I am just helping you guys, and I am a variety content creator. So if you guys want to do that, do it. I don't have the time. Yes, that's the main reason. But personally, top channels for the search term are Gleph and Hyperion. Gleph is just released a video, made 7.9k views in 5 days. That is phenomenal. So yeah, RotMG PPE, put those in your video. Let's move on, and let's talk about titles and thumbnails. So for RotMG, you need to make titles based off what people are searching. YouTube is a search engine, so you want to create videos on topics that people are searching for in Realm of the Mad God, and that is Oryx 3 and PPE videos, right? So a way I clickbaited the search term Oryx 3, right, was with one of my videos called RotMG Oryx 3 World Record, Death 18 Seconds. So I clickbaited the search term RotMG Oryx 3 for 800 views. It's not that many views, so I'm not saying I'm the best YouTuber. This is just a funny video I made with my stream. We made this on stream at twitch.tv/JareTheII. So for this kind of stuff, what I did was I used the search term RotMG Oryx 3. And then I even clickbaited it more with World Record. You can make clickbait titles. I'm not going to knock you for it. I do it. So with that being said, title your videos as people are searching. YouTube is a search engine, not a discoverability engine. So people aren't going to search for you if they don't know who you are. The reason those types of videos work for bigger YouTubers is because they already have a following searching for them. But if you are smaller, optimize your videos for search engine optimization, not for just pure search. Does that make sense? All right. So make sure you have good titles that are going to be around these RotMG search terms. Okay. So next, I'm going to teach you guys how to make thumbnails. So a little site I like to use is called canva.com. Sign up for, it's free, anybody can use it. So there's some things about thumbnails that you need to know. Custom thumbnail size is going to be 1280 by 720, okay? 1280 in width, 720 on height. Create that design. Here, what you can do, right, is you can do a bunch of photo elements, you can add text, you can add backgrounds, uploads, you can upload stuff. One I really like to do is I have this image of myself that I use on a lot of my thumbnails, and I just drag it out, right? You can just drag them out, rescale, and then you can flip horizontal, what you did like that, and then you just stretch it. And then you can just throw something like for my block, for my Minecraft video, right? I could do something like, where's my Minecraft block? Hold on. Why are you going to the background, bro? There you go. See, I can look at a block. My God, I am looking at a block. Click the block, click the question mark. It'll bring these out and then you can scale them. It's very simple, very easy to use. Just make sure you remember that thumbnails are 1280 by 720 and you can fuck around with this all you like. All right, boys, let's talk about some tips and tricks and then we'll go into Nvidia highlights. All right, so for this section of this video, I just want to give you guys some quick tips on keywords and descriptions, cards, end screens, and tags that you can use really quick to optimize your rankings for your videos. A video I made a while ago was the forlorn ban situation. This is a good video to start. For the first thing, I just want to talk about the description. Since it's right here, we'll mention it, right? Top 2 lines of the description is what people can see without clicking show more on the description. So put in these first 2 lines essentially whatever you want them to see. You don't believe me? Let me prove it to you. Right there. You see that? Right. There you go. So let's go back to my channel so I can show you more about this shit. We're going to look at tags now, and then I'll go into end screens and cards, and then we'll wrap up with showing you Nvidia highlights, how to use it, how it works, and how to install it if you have an Nvidia graphics card. So let's look at that video, that forlorn one again, because this is one of the best videos that I've had for tags. So you have the description right here. We just went over that. If you scroll down, click show more, paid promotion, tags, subtitles, and more. It'll be right under where you put it, no, it's not made for kids. Paid promotion, only click this box if you're doing a paid promotion for if that's going to be a brand deal, affiliate marketing products. If you're affiliate market for Amazon and you're doing Amazon's type stuff and you're selling products, click this. That is a paid promotion. If you are, outsourcing and you're getting brand deals or you're doing free product trade with other people, click this promotion. If you guys want me to explain all that kind of stuff, I can. That's all business stuff. So with tags in mind, what you're going to be doing is you're going to create all the tags that are related to your video. You want to fill out this 500 thing. YouTube likes people that use their platform. The more features that you can input into your video, the more YouTube will help you and the more YouTube will favor you for doing it, right? So with this, make sure you create tags that are based around your video. You can even not. If you want to just clickbait Spencer, RotMG, I've done it. Do it. Put Spencer in your tags. Or say like if you're making a video and a very popular YouTuber has just made a video on it, tag them. What that'll do is that'll cause your video to come up in the recommended feed of their video if you made a similar search topic on it. It's not a bad thing to do. You want to create videos around hot topics, that's very helpful, or you want to create videos that are highly searched for. PPEs and Oryx 3, best videos you can make, hands down, right now. So the main tags you're going to want to use for this are going to be RotMG, Realm of the Mad God, Oryx 3, PPE, and stuff like that. Make them around your video. Just clickbait the hell out of the most searched topics and put them in your tags. It'll get your video more views, it'll get your video recommended. YouTube favors those that use their platform. So let's go back up. Let's look at cards and tags or end screens. So end screen, click it right here. If you go to add an element, you can add videos, playlists, subscribe, channels, or links. Here at the end of a video, you can link a channel. You can search for any channel. Say if I look up ClipX RotMG, I can go here. It'll put their subscribe button right here. I can literally put a ClipX subscribe thing on this video right there, right? You need to add a custom message, be like the best RotMG YouTuber, right? Best RotMG user, and then I save it. And now that is there on that video. So if we go to that video, we can watch it and he will be at the end. That little ducky guy. Let's see him. He's right there. Yeah, look at him. He's there. Let's go back to this video and let's show you what a card is. So make sure you add a card. I'll add one right here in this video so you guys will see what a card is, okay? It's just gonna be a little tiny like link that looks like this that people can click to redirect them to another video. if you mention something, or if you mention another channel, this can be a channel. A card can be literally be like anything essentially. It can be a video, a channel, a YouTube link, someone else's videos, all that kind of crap, right? So, and you can also just move it around and put at any timestamp you want. You just zoom in here, and then you can set the time per frame. So that's pretty much it for the tips. So yeah, guys, this is only for users who have a Nvidia graphics card for their computer, okay? So what you're gonna need to do is, if you already haven't, you should have this installed. You're gonna need to install GeForce Experience, Nvidia GeForce Experience, right? So you're gonna have to download it, install it. I'm not gonna download it and install it because I already have it installed. But once you install it, it's gonna have you log in and sign up. It'll pop up with this stuff. You can update your graphics drivers and all that kind of crap here. I actually need to do that, so I'll do that after this video. But the main thing we're gonna look at is this in-game overlay delay, right? Or overlay. I don't know why I said delay. So you're gonna click this. You can either click this, or you can do Alt Z. If you don't want to go download it, press Alt Z. It'll tell you if you have an Nvidia graphics card, and this all will pop up. What you're gonna need to do is to enable instant replay. It's gonna be off by default, so you're gonna have to turn it on. But before you turn it on, let's go into some of the settings, okay? So if you click settings, you can set the time, the instant replay length. It's typically set to 5 minutes. So what that'll do is when you press the keybind that will start recording, it will record the last 5 minutes of whatever happened. Very similar to OBS's replay buffer, but here it's just a little different, and it's done through your graphics card. So, and you don't have to have the program open. You can set it, typically people do like 1 minute. I do 5 minutes because I like to use this for actual recording footage. So I'll have 5 minutes, and if I have 5 minutes of footage, I can actually just use that to make a video based off of whatever we were just doing. So resolution, you can change it to whatever you want. I just do in-game. Frame rate, 60 FPS, and bit rate. The lower your bit rate, the smaller the file size will be. So if you have a video and you're rendering it at 70,000 megabytes, MBSP, right, megabytes per second, it's gonna be 2.6 gigabytes for a 5-minute video. If you have a 10-minute video, 5 gigabytes, you know, 7 gigabytes, 8 gigabytes, 10 gigabytes, 20-minute video, right? So set this to 10 or to 40. Like, it's in between 10 and 40. You don't need to go higher than that, right? You're gonna turn on, right? So you can have, I'm gonna teach you the keybinds right now. You can have Alt F10, I believe is the default, to turn it on and off. You have to press them both at the same time. I'm gonna press Alt F10 to turn it off, and then you can click settings. You can go to keyboard shortcuts. It's gonna be under record. So it's gonna be toggle instant replay on and off. I have mine set to Alt F10. You can set it to anything you want. I know people who use just the dash on their keyboard by their number pad, so it's really close to their hand. This is gonna be for instant replay on and off. To save the last X amount, this will be different depending on if you have the bitrate lower and the record time lower. You're gonna have record, Alt F10 to toggle instant replay on or off. You can set these to whatever you want. This will be to save the last 5 minutes recorded, right? Right now I'll show you how to set the path, but these, just set these whatever you want and then toggle it on and then record. If it's off, it won't record. And then you're gonna go into recordings. Here you can set the file path. Temporary files, local temp, videos is where you're gonna wanna set the file path for, okay? So change this to whatever. You can just click a file and it'll set it, right? And then you can just press done. Back, done, turn it on, and then you are good to go. Press F9 or whatever you used, and then every time you press that, it'll save directly to the folder you just set it to. With that, guys, happy gaming. I wish you to become the best Realm of the Mad God YouTuber. I hope to see you on the front page. Peace out, boys.